everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share my experience of getting chin lipo down in Mexico, Tijuana to be exact. I'm going to share with you guys the doctors, the cost of the procedure, why I did it, and all that good stuff. I will also share the products that I use throughout my recovery. I will link them down below in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, so let's jump right into it. I got chin lipo 2 weeks ago. I shared it on social media, Instagram, TikTok, and also here on YouTube. But I wanted to sit down and do a more in-depth video, sharing with you guys details and pricing, as well as the doctor that did it, and what to expect. So it's a little bit of everything. It might be a little too much information, but it's fine. I'm here for it. I want to share with you guys and be transparent on the things that I get done. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I shared everything, the process, and also give you guys a little update. So if you guys want to see more on the first week, what I went through, I will link my Instagram for you guys down below. You can check it out. But I am going to talk about the first week and the procedure. First of all, I want to share with you guys why I decided to get this procedure. And that is because I had a double chin right here, just a little bit. Honestly, it wasn't that much, but it did bug me and I wanted to do something about it. So I did get a quote, and I think I got it last year or so, 2023. That's when I first asked how much the procedure was. I do love the results. I am still swollen, and honestly, it hurts. It hurts a lot down here right now. But you guys can see the difference. My jaw looks more defined. It looks nicer, which honestly, I know some people might be like, you were fine, Leslie, you didn't need it, which I agree. I didn't need it, but I wanted it. You know, there's a difference between needs and wants. And it was definitely a want. It was not a necessity. It was something that I just wanted to make it better. Gigi is the best, and Gigi loves going in mommy's makeup room.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I love doing your makeup, and thank you for letting me buy your makeup.
Oh my goodness, mommy. You are a queen. Okay, I'll see you in a bit, okay? And I didn't want to jump into it because I just had my mommy makeover, which I will talk on a separate video and show you guys the results. Although you guys have seen it, but I want to talk about my experience. But anyway, so I didn't get it done at the time when I had my mommy makeover revision and the first time, because I already had two. The first mommy makeover was not as planned, so we had to fix it. I didn't think about getting chin lipo at the time because I had so many other issues going on. Things didn't come out the way I wanted. So my priorities were somewhere else. I was not thinking about chin lipo. If I would have done chin lipo at the time as when I got my surgery, it would have been like probably 500 bucks at most. But it would have been only specifically this area down here. So fast forward. So for Christmas, Evan surprised me with my chin lipo. He's like, if you want it, you can have it. Let's go. So I booked my appointment right after Christmas. I drove down to Mexico with my sister-in-law. So it took 2 hours for the procedure. We got there around 10 o'clock. My appointment was at 11. I was not seen until 12:30. She was running a little behind, which is not a problem. I had to do laps as soon as I got there. 10 p.m. was the latest time that I could have any food. I have to be fasting for this procedure. I went over, and when we got to the clinic, I had to do laps right away. So that was around 10:30 when I did my laps. Like I said, the procedure didn't start until 12:30. And it took 2 hours and a half, I want to say, or 2 hours. I mean, honestly, it felt like it was super quick. I did get an IV on this side of my IV, and that's where they put the medication to make sure I was calm and collected and relaxed throughout the procedure. The incisions that I got are under the ear. You cannot even see them. The ones under the ear, you cannot see them. And also down here, you can see the scar from this side right here. So I did lipo on my chin, which is down here. Also a little bit right here on the neck to define it more. And lipo on this side. So right here, just a little bit of lipo. I also did a laser to tighten my skin, and it was right here, the little incision, and right here. Honestly, it disappeared. You cannot even see it. It was burning as she was doing that motion. It felt like it was burning, and it felt uncomfortable, even though I was under medication. I was under local anesthesia. But the IV, they gave me medication just so that I can relax. And to be honest, it felt like the procedure was 45 minutes at most. Although I was there for like almost 2 hours laying on the bed, right? Which I thought it was interesting. She did cover my eyes, so you don't get to see anything. Like, you just feel. She tells you, oh, I'm gonna, you know, you're gonna feel pressure here. You're gonna feel like something is moving, but it's not gonna hurt. It does feel uncomfortable, but like I said, time did go by really fast. Like, it felt like it was 45 minutes, although I was there for 2 hours. And when she finished, I was like, that's it? Like, did she forget anything? But no, she didn't forget anything. I also decided to do a little bit of filler on my chin, just a tiny bit, to balance things out. Ooh, I could feel the pinching right now. From time to time, I feel pinching. If you got lipo before, you know what I'm talking about. That needle feeling, pinching, and burning sensation. I have that. Pretty much the laser that I got on my cheeks and on this area is to tighten the skin, pretty similar to J Plasma. I'm assuming it helps bring everything, you know, together nicely and firm. So that's the reason why I decided to do that, because I'm like, I thought it would be a good idea to add that to my procedures just because I'm 36 years old already. The laser into this procedure, I forgot the proper name. I need to bring it up so that I can show you guys. I can be more specific. But yeah, let me just pull it up so that I can share it with you guys exactly, and then we'll talk about the pricing as well. Oh goodness, yeah, this is how it looked afterwards. Like 2 days after my procedure, I got this purple thing right here, and I honestly, when she was doing the suctioning right here, it felt really uncomfortable and it was a little bit painful. Even though I was under local anesthesia, I could still feel it. I don't know what was happening there. But, I mean, it wasn't like super bad, but it was uncomfortable. A little painful, yes, but I could tolerate it. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the before. This is how it looked before my chin lipo. Okay? This is the before. Not so cute. And after, this is my after. Check it out. You see, it's more defined, it's nicer, and that's why I feel like I needed the laser, just because I felt like I don't want all this skin to be droopy, and then next thing you know, I need a facelift. And I'm only 36, so I'm like, no, I'd rather do the laser right now. That way, everything gets kind of tight, and it can last for a few more years down the line. But eventually, I mean, I'm gonna age regardless. But why not just slowing down the process a little bit? That might be a good idea. Here is the after. Right after my procedure was done, this is how it looked. So much better. I know it's not a lot, but it makes a big difference, if that makes sense. So after we were done with my procedure, I made a very impulsive decision of getting my lips done. So I did add a little bit of filler for my lips. One thing I do want to address about the lip situation, I wanted to share my experience, which it was not, honestly, not the best one, but I'm going to be very honest with you guys. When it came to the lips, I had a bad experience. And not because of the service that it was provided to me, but because of the interaction that I had. The reason why I decided to do my lips was because when I was waiting for the doctor to be done, I did ask the receptionist, like, hey, you know, if I decide to do my lips, what's the price for that? She did say to me it was $250, which I was like, you know what, I think I can do it. It's manageable. So I said, you know what, I'll think about it, but don't add it to my, you know, to my procedure. So just let me think about it, and then I'll come back to it. So once I was done with my procedure, I decided to do my lips. I'm like, you know what? I'm already here. Let's do the lips. What, $250? $250? I can do it. I had the money right there. So she does the lips. The lips look amazing. Everything's fine and dandy. By then, I already paid for everything else, right? I already paid for all of my procedures except for the lips. So when I'm ready to check out, I am at the front desk and I'm ready to pay. Next thing you know, the receptionist tells me it's $450 for the lip fillers. And honestly, my jaw dropped because I was just like, I thought you said $250. Like, if you would have told me $450, I probably would have not done it. You know? because it is a lot of money, $450, when you're dropping so much already on every procedure that you're getting done. So if I would have known that she was going to change the price, I probably would have said no to $450. So the doctor comes out and she says, oh, it's $450. And I said, what? So I did say to her, hey, you know, your employee told me it was $250. I feel like she should have honored that price, but she didn't. So that's one thing that I didn't like. My experience, I wanted to share with you guys. Just make sure that if you decide to go with this doctor, that you do verify the prices before you get anything done, so that you don't run into the same issue that I did. I ended up paying $450 for the lips, which is honestly, it is unheard of to pay $450 for lip fillers in Mexico. I think that's the price that we pay here in California. So for me, I was a little bit disappointed the fact that she didn't honor the price of $250. And I did mention to her multiple times. She said $250. She's like, no, it's $450. And to me, that didn't feel right. So I wanted to share, like I said, it's just my personal experience. I mean, everything else, it looks good. I really like it. I just don't like that part of the interaction that I had with her, sadly. But it is what it is. I did pay the $450, and I do love my lips, I'm not gonna lie, but I wish she would have just honored the $250. That's just my opinion. As a business person, I feel like if your employee makes a mistake, you know, it's not my fault. I'm the customer, you know? But it is what it is. So that's one of the things I wanted to share with you guys. So if you do decide to go with my doctor, definitely keep that in mind. Ask for pricing, get a quote before you decide to do it. Maybe I should have thought things through. Like I said, the only reason why I decided to do the lips is because I thought it was going to be $250, not $450. Usually, I believe lip fillers in TJ, Tijuana, they're like $300, $350 at most. Sometimes life experiences can cost us, and this definitely cost me $200 extra that was not supposed to cost me, but hey, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. I will stay firm. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the pricing. First of all, I did have to make a deposit of $400 before my procedure just to save my spot. The $400 that went towards my total of all my procedures that I got done. For the lipo, down here, it was $1,490 just on this area. Liposuction down here was $290. Jawline marking was $290 to define the jawline. So that was another $290. Laser that I mentioned is called endo lifting. That was $690. The chin filler, I paid $450. I believe this will last me a year or so. So my total was $3,260. But let me remind you, I did pay for the lip filler. So add $450, that makes it, like $3,800 for the entire procedure. Which is, it's a little pricey. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little pricey. I think Dr. Hennessy's did an amazing job at what she did with my face. Lips are beautiful. I don't think they're too big, they're not too small. I already had big lips to begin with, but I wanted to give it a try just because, you know, I said, let's give it a try. Would I do it again? Yeah, I could do it again, but to be honest, I could use a little less just because I think it will look more prettier. I don't want huge lips. I already had a good size. I just felt like I needed a little bit, you know, just a tiny bit just to fill it up. But it's okay. We only use one syringe for my lips. This was my first time doing my lips. I want to do Botox in the near future, but not right now. It's okay. I only did Botox, I want to say once, and I did see the difference. Like, you know, it made me look more awake. Like a Barbie. But anyways, yeah, so that's my experience. I hope that helps. Now I'm going to jump into the goodie bag that she gave me. So, I mean, I paid a lot of money, right? So you're like, did you get anything? Yes, I actually did. The one thing that I did enjoy about going to her is the fact that she put all my medication in this little bag. She gave me all the tools that I need in order for me to recover properly and and give me instructions of everything. So first, when I came out, right after the procedure, I looked like this. Literally. You can see. This is how I look after the procedure. I had my face mask on, which I had to wear this for an entire week, 24/7. I could not take it off. I was so swollen, like literally super swollen. I did make videos on Instagram on the daily. I tried sharing day 1, day 2. I did a mini vlog. So if you guys are interested, check out my Instagram at Leslie Joanna _. You can see the recovery. The only time that I could take it off was when I was taking a shower. I am supposed to wear this for another week, only at night. But after I went with my girl that does my massages, she told me to put a foam board down here and then put my face mask on top before I go to bed. That's going to help with the swelling and the little bumps that I have right here, because everything is so fresh, and honestly it's only been 2 weeks. I didn't expect the recovery to be like this. The recovery is literally the same as when you get a mommy makeover, but only on this area. You have to like take care of it. You cannot eat greasy food. You have to eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of chicken, fish. Just try to eat good fats like avocado, you know, all that good stuff. Same as when I did my recovery for my mommy makeover, which made me think, oh my goodness, I should have just done it then. If you are having a mommy makeover, I highly suggest you to consider getting chin lipo, since you're already going to be going through all that recovery. Honestly, this is not even going to bother you. You won't even notice. That's just my thoughts and opinion. Might as well do it then. I mean, like I said, I wish I would have done it when I got everything else done. But yeah, so I have to wear this at night for the next week. And then after that, I don't have to. If I want to, I can definitely do it. The first week, I was instructed to do massages by myself to drain all the fluid. And I had to do it in this motion and drain it down here. My lymphatic system drains. Just do this motion, everything this way and down, this way and down here and down. She did give me a guacha stone and also like lotion so that I can do those motions by myself for the first week. Second week, I was instructed to do massages but with a professional, and I needed technology, which is machines and a bunch of things that I honestly don't even know. But for the first week, I was told that I needed to get 10 massages with a professional, and this time they're using machines to define all of this and dissolve any imperfections. So right now I'm in the process of getting my massages. Today I have one at 4 o'clock. But yeah, so this is the foam, and I cut it. I tried it multiple ways just to make sure that I got the right angle, but I think I already got it. This is the one that works the best, this size for me. And I just place it right here and then put this over, and then I have it for the entire night. Another thing is you are not allowed to sleep on your side. You have to sleep facing forward. So I prop myself with a bunch of pillows and face forward. When I did my massages, I did use this oil. I will link it down below for you guys. I placed a little bit of the oil on my hands and then start rubbing it all around my face and my neck and just draining myself down. I did it 2 times a day for 30 minutes each. So it's a total of an hour a day. Then I put my face mask on for the entire day. I usually did my massages in the morning and before going to bed. That's just how I did it. You can do it differently, whatever works for you. She gave me a prescription of all the medications that I was to take, as well as the time and what the medication was for. She gave me a total of 4 pills that were different. She gave me one for the pain, an antibiotic, also for the swelling, and she also gave me for the bruising as well. And she also gave me 2 face masks, which is great because I needed to use one and then watch the other one and, you know, just switch. So that was perfect. I was really surprised that she had all of this for me in this cute little bag. At first, you do feel very swollen, and my lips even were so big, as you guys saw in the little video that I showed you. But it was fine. Honestly, after the first week, things started to go down. The bruising started to turn yellow, which is great. That's a good sign from what I have been told. After I had my mommy makeover, the nurses at the recovery home mentioned to me that if your bruise is turning yellow, that's a good sign. That means it's gonna get better. So it did turn yellow. That marking that I had on my neck, it did go away. As you can see, it's no longer there, but I am still very swollen. I do feel pain at night. That's when I feel the most pain and discomfort. In the morning after I take my mask off and my foam, I do feel very tender down here and down here. So I just massage it for a little bit and then go on with my day. I noticed a difference and I am loving it. It's not fully healed and I can see how my jawline looks, how everything looks. My side profile looks a lot better. More, you know, balance, which I think is great. And yeah, so I'm excited. I'm really happy that I got to do this for myself. It makes me feel good, and when I feel good, I perform better. You know, as a mother, you want to feel good. You want to feel good about yourself. I'm all for fixing whatever it is that you want to fix. If your teeth, if you don't like the way your teeth look, if you want to, you know, correct something that is not fully satisfying you or is bugging you, why not? If you can, go for it. I'm all for it. I'm always encouraging my friends, hey, if you want to do it, I will support you. Whatever it is that you want to do, go for it. You know, we're here for so long on this earth, and if you're able to do the things that you want to do to change, you know, how you look. For example, I wanted to get my mom a makeover after I had 5 kids because my body was not how it used to be. And if I can make it better after, you know, giving life to 5 humans, why not, you know? More power to me and to you if that's something that you want to do. I will never bash anyone for wanting to improve something that they're not happy with. If anything, I will encourage them to do so. A lot of people feel a different way about plastic surgery or anything, but you know, it's fine. I respect everyone's opinion. I'm happy over here doing my thing, and I just want to share this with you guys because I know so many of you are curious about, you know, how to do it, where to do it. And the reason why I decided to go with Dr. Hennessy's is because I've been following her for many years and I really liked her work. I seen girls that I follow that got their jawline from her and I was like, ooh, that looks really good. She's really good at what she does. So that's why I decided to go with her. I am very happy with my results. I feel like they look really good given the fact that I just did it 2 weeks ago. I will check in later on, guys, an update and show you how everything looks and how I'm feeling. But yeah, overall, I love my results. I love that I now have a really nice defined jaw. If there's anything you want to do that is, you know, plastic surgery, change your nose, I'm always going to be that friend that is going to encourage you to do it. I'm always going to be like, yes, go for it, do it, do it, do it. Because, you know, if it makes you happy, why not? If you can be the better version of yourself by changing something else, it's going to increase your confidence, it's going to increase your performance, you're going to be happier, you're going to like the way you look when you look at yourself in the mirror. That's, honestly, I think that's the best. I feel like if you want to fix something, just do it. Go for it, you know? That's just my opinion. I would suggest you to shop around if you are interested. If you think it's a little too much, definitely shop around. There's other places that are cheaper. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to answer a lot of the questions that you guys might have had. Again, you know, you are free to do whatever it is that you want, whatever that your heart desires. If you are against plastic surgery, honestly, I don't think you should be here. This is not the video for you. But hey, I mean, you're welcome to stay. It's totally fine. I hope you found any of the information I share helpful. I just wanted to share my experience and my results. I do see the big difference on the way my face looks and I love it. I love my results. If you guys want to see the updates that I was doing for the first week, check out my Instagram at Leslie Joanna _. I will link it down below on the description box. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them on the comments down below. I will answer them to the best of my ability. And like I said, shop around, girls. You have to shop around, and boys, if you guys are watching my video, shop around and see what's best for you. Check the befores and afters. Like I said, I feel like on social media right now, you can find a lot of information about the doctors. But yeah, that's my story. I will check in with you guys in about 2 months or so to show you guys an update of everything, how it's healing. I'm going to be going to my massage today at 4, so I will bring you guys along. You can check out my Instagram. I will post there so that you guys can see. But yeah, I love it. I feel so much better. I feel much beautiful when I do my makeup, when I put my wig, when I do my outfits. I love the results. I love the way I look, and I am so thankful that I was able to get this done this year, starting the year strong with a new jawline. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on my next one. Kisses. Bye.